Welcome to Keep Calm and Have a Spot of Tea. This topic, parenting while working from home, is one that has changed over the last couple months, to say the least. At the beginning of the year, this image here, a father working from home with his kids in the background, is not one we would see every day. But now we're seeing all walks of life juggling, working from home, being parents, playing the role of teacher, cafeteria worker, and even principal. So in order to help you keep sane, my team and I came up with our top 5 tips for you to keep in mind, starting with recognize that you're in a unique situation. While we're all in this together, we have very different circumstances. Some people are working 9 to 5, they have to clock in and out while homeschooling. And then you have those folks that perhaps have more flexibility, but yet have toddlers while homeschooling older children. So my recommendation is avoid comparing yourself to others and focus on what you are doing well. And then also communicate with your team at work. Let them know what sort of situation you're in.
Yeah, that unique situation, absolutely. Absolutely. That unique situation has actually, I think, been probably most fascinating and most eye-opening for individuals. As we work with clients, you're working with people in a different world right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not too long ago, I put out an email just trying to offer to clients if there was anything that I could do to help in this current situation. And a number of clients responded, and it was what you might expect. I want to make sure that I'm communicating with my team effectively.
Yep.
The part that I found most fascinating is that request of I just want to make sure I'm communicating with my team effectively. And probably about 70 to 80% of that turned very, very quickly into, my God, let me tell you the struggles I'm having.
Yeah.
And I felt it was heartbreaking. Some individuals, look, not all work from home situations are created equal. You've got some individuals where they are going through some real serious personal situations. There was a woman I was working with. She was currently finishing up a divorce, had just unfortunately recently buried her father, going through child custody issues. And while all of that was going on, she's trying to get the work done. So the strategy, the recommendation I would have is share this with your manager. Let them know if you need a little extra time, a little extra help. Right now, we all need to be a little bit more empathetic and understanding.
Absolutely. And along those lines, also communicating with your family, even your spouse, your children, those that can understand what it is that you need. Perhaps you need that hour of uninterrupted focus, right?
Hallelujah. Yes, we do. As I personally, it took me a while to realize this. How important self-care is. You know, in the beginning, I thought yelling at my kids, yelling at my husband, that was self-care because I was letting them, but it turns out the high wasn't long enough and it wasn't helping as much as I thought it was going to help. So just the time, an hour a day, I didn't realize how much I needed it for me to refuel, to be able to continue, to be able to do it. And also I noticed that if I'm also it's also another teaching moment to be able to give to them, because if they see that I take care of myself, they'll learn to listen to their own bodies and know when they need time out themselves. It's just, you know, and it's an emotional, it's just, you need to, whether it's wanting to hide out in the laundry room and turn on Netflix for an hour or whatever it is, I can't express how much if you need to take care of yourself in order to be ready to take care of the world.
You know what, we don't always realize we are, especially as parents, we are a role model to what's going on and the way that we respond to what's going on around us. Our kids are going to feed off of that. We've in the workplace, we've talked about while direct reports might not always listen to us, they are always watching us. Now that we are home 24/7, our kids are watching what we do and how we do it. If we respond in a stressed manner, they're going to pick that up. One of the things that I have found probably most fascinating is as I have been doing more and more meetings and Zooms and Microsoft meetings and using Blue Jeans and video calls and Skyping, the amount of what I would call humanity that is seeping into it. I think it's actually phenomenal that we are seeing professionals and executives being a little bit more open, and we're getting a little bit more of a glimpse inside their personal lives. I think we can continue to, as humans, exactly. I think we can continue to welcome that. So one of the tips I would share is to embrace that, especially if you're a manager. You know what? If your kid wants to just pop in and say hello, I think that adds a lot of humanity to right now is an incredibly stressful situation.
Absolutely. I think when we allow the recognition that we're given, not only from our family, but also the people that work around us and are getting a little bit more insight as to what we do outside of the work environment. And I think lastly, we got to acknowledge all of our achievements, right? So we're doing so much. We are juggling work and taking care of the family and being teachers and whatnot. It's important to acknowledge and not focus on what we did wrong and what we didn't do. So I really appreciate your time, Joe and Veronica, and viewers. Thank you for listening to us. We are here for you. If you need anything, please reach out, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.